Hello everyone, Elspeth here, and today we are going to be looking at a new game, Force of Nature. So this is going to be another set of how to get started videos. Probably going to have 3 to 4 videos about 15 to 20 minutes each. Same general format, just giving you a good overview of how to get started in the game. Now, this is a fun little game that right now, as of the time of this recording, is currently on sale for $3.99 US on the Steam Workshop. So, if this looks fun, this is a good time to buy. Let's just start a new world here, and I'm just going to call it How to Get Started. We will start out in the general game mode with hints, quests. This is generally where you're going to start if you're a new player. And of course, I am in single player mode. I have not tried the game's multiplayer mode yet. So if you have, by all means, let me know how that works. And if you enjoyed it, I might jump in and give that a try one of these days. But right now, we're just going to get started in single player, give you a good overview of what to expect when you jump into the game and how to get started, get your feet wet, and of course, you know, that all-important thing about staying alive. Here we go. All right, so here we are, loaded into Force of Nature. Obviously, you can see, starting out, stranded on the beach. Where am I? That's a really good question. Where on earth have you ended up? So you're going to start out just taking a look around, trying to figure out where you are, what's near you. Right away, you're going to start getting your quests. This is a very nice feature of this game because it really will kind of lead you through the first few steps, the things that you need to do to both stay alive and to advance in the game. So, here's our first quest. Gem. What an interesting stone. I think it will be useful to you. So, here is your task. Find and pick up items. 1 ruby chip. And it will show you how many you have. So if it's telling you to find like 3 of something, it will show you if you already have 2 of them. And then a hint to pick up an object. Come closer to it. Press the use key, the space bar, and click on the appeared label. Hint. Look for the ruby chip in the water near the place of your appearance. It's literally like right there. So we can close the quest. If you push I, it will close that little character and inventory panel up here. And then you're basically in a free movement mode. Now, that little thing right there, that little red thing next to me, that's the ruby chip that we're looking for. We push the space bar. Now we can click on it. Perfect. We picked it up, and we have now successfully completed our first quest. Now, when I say that the quests are going to lead you through things, they really are. You have to follow the quest because it unlocks other things in terms of what you can build and what you can get. So you're kind of stuck in this initial quest path for a while, but it's okay because if you're new to the game, these are very helpful teaching you how to play and build and stay alive. So now we need a couple of other things. First steps. Look around. A lot of useful things can be around you. Find and pick up items. 2 palm leaves. 2 splinters. Now here again we have the quests, or the hints for the quest. Palm leaves can be brought down from palms or tropical bushes when you kick it a few times with your foot by clicking the right mouse button. So that's nice. It tells you how to get the item that you're looking for. Bananas and coconuts can also fall down from palms. They will help to restore energy. Palms can only be found near the water. Look for them on the beaches. That's really cool. We showed up on a beach, so they're close by. And then, of course, the top one. To find the list of quests, open the character window, hotkey I, and click the button Quests. So we'll close that. Again, just going to close out that character and inventory window there. And then to get it back, you would push I, you have your character, your inventory, and when you open that, it automatically shows you if there's anything nearby that you can pick up. Now to get to your quests, that's these things up here. Your map, crafting menu, your building menu, your characteristics, which tells you what you need to do to level up. Basically, to level up, complete quests. That will level you up. And then here's your quests and your encyclopedia. You can also get to your quests by just pushing Q, and it'll show it right here for you. Now, you'll also see we have these things we can pick up. Well, instead of walking up to each one and hitting the space bar, I'm going to walk close to them, and I'm going to hit the left control key. And that is going to pick things up for me. Except for the strawberries. The strawberry plant, I have to actually click it, and then it becomes strawberries and seeds that I can pick up. Now over here I see a palm leaf. We're going to want that. Let's see, we got the splinter. There's another one. Ooh, more strawberries. Excellent. You do want to be careful though, because you can fill up your inventory pretty quickly. We're going to take the strawberries and move them down into our hotkey area here, or a hot bar. I usually keep the bottom part of the hot bar for consumable items, food, and the top part for tools and weapons. We'll get into that later. So let's go over here. Ooh, look at that. Those rocks have iron. Unfortunately, we really can't do anything with those yet, so it's of little interest to us. Now, here we have two different types of mushrooms. It's very important to actually read the pop-ups on these. This mushroom heals 10 health in 10 seconds. Well, we like him. He's our new friend. This mushroom decreases 20 health over 30 seconds. We don't want him on our hotbar. We're just going to set it aside, and we'll figure that out later. All right. Now, we really don't need to go around and pick up every single... Ooh, look, a banana and a stick. Those are good. We don't need every single strawberry plant that we see, but we'll grab a few more sticks and palm leaves here, and that's a coconut. So now we've got that. Those are wheat stalks. You're going to want those later, not right now. So, we just completed a quest. We now have the palm leaves and the splinters. Here's our next quest. Crafting a rope. A lot of useful things can be crafted from resources you find. Craft one rope, and basically it tells you how to do it. Open your character window, choose craft, and press recipes. Or the shortcut is to just press C, the hotkey for crafting. Hint, you can take resources in the inventory in your hand one by one, clicking the right button of the mouse. So, like that. I just right-clicked, and now I can move those over. Now, I tend to stay fairly close to the beach at night because there are things out there on the island with you that are not friendly. So we want to kind of stay away from those right now because we don't have any weapons. We can't really take care of ourselves very well. So we're going to stay in a safe area. Now, I hit C to bring up my crafting menu. We're going to make a rope. That requires 2 palm leaves. We have 3, so we're good there. And it also requires tools. Now, until you actually make tools, those splinters count as a tool. So we have enough of those. Select. Click on the splinter and tell it OK. We're going to make 1 rope. And then manual crafting. You're making your rope. It's done. Take it. Close that. Let's go back into our quest menu. We just completed crafting a rope. Now we're on to the next step, a stone knife. We go back into our crafting. Here's our stone knife. Let's go ahead and make that real quick. And it does make up pretty quickly, so it's not taking you a horribly long amount of time to get this done. All right, there's that. Back to our crafting menu. Our next step is the bonfire. Now, the bonfire is a little bit different because you don't craft it. you build it. So we're going to close that. B for building, obviously. I for inventory, C for crafting, B for building, Q for quest. It's pretty simple. And of course, you can change the shortcut keys to whatever works best for you. So we'll go into our constructions, our bonfire. We need more sticks. We're also going to need that gem chip. So it's a really good thing that we picked that up at the very beginning, isn't it? Let's go and find a couple more sticks laying around here somewhere. And right now, we don't really need to worry about picking up everything else that we see. This looks like a nice little spot here. Let's set up shop here. So build, constructions, bonfire, select, and then you have your grid. Now, that tells you where you can place your constructions, and obviously the little red squares are places that are occupied by other things. Now, by default, you can go in very straight lines to change your spacing here. If you want to turn, push and hold the space bar and rotate your mouse, and that will turn you. So let's make a bonfire right there. And it will build. You can see that. While it's doing that, you can kind of run around, grab some other resources here, and look at that. Your bonfire is now built. Now we're going to go back in, and our next quest is leveling up. We've completed enough quests that we can now level up. So, close that. Over here in our character screen, we're going to click on characteristics. There's no shortcut for this. You push I to pull up your inventory and character screen, and then you push characteristics. Presto, here we are. This tells you where you are right now. Main damage, alternative damage, armor, comfortable temperature, temperature outside at the moment, your running speed, your health and stamina regeneration, all of that. Let's go to the next level here. Level 2, the following quests must be completed. We did all of those. This is also going to require some items. We have enough splinters, but we need a rope. So let's close that, as well as our inventory. Now we're going to need another palm leaf. Unfortunately, I don't see any laying about. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to right click, and that kicks things. Now, obviously, you don't want to run around kicking trees all the time to get things. That's going to be a horribly inefficient method of getting what you need. But that gets us a few palm leaves. You do want to be careful, though, because as with all actions, you can see our stamina bar dropped. Now, when we're standing still, we're regaining stamina. So not a huge issue. All right, let's go back into our inventory, characteristics, next level. Oops, we forgot to actually craft the rope. So let's go in here. And now we have 5 palm leaves. We need 2 for a rope. Let's pick the knife. That's the faster crafting tool. We're going to go ahead and make 2 ropes because we're going to need more as we go. Awesome. Those are done. Let's go back in. Next level. We have everything we need. Everything is green. Click Get Level. Presto, we have leveled up. We have more health. We have more stamina. Our health and stamina regenerate faster. We have a little bit of natural armor. You can see we went from armor 0, hero getting 100% of the damage, to armor 2.2, hero gets 98% of damage. So that's good. A little something. We don't have actual armor up here, but we have a little bit of natural armor. Now you can click next level again, but you're not actually going to be able to get a level. As you can see, everything is red. So we're going to close this. We'll go back into our crafting, or our quest menu, sorry. And you can see now we have 3 quests to complete. So let's take a look at these. Glowing Ember. Some things cannot be crafted with your hands. You will need additional constructions. We need to make 9 glowing embers. You can create them with the help of the bonfire. That's good. Let's go back to our list here. Craft a digging stick. Digging stick can be used for mining new resources. Okay. And then more tools. We need to craft a stone axe and pick and collect 10 logs and 5 stone. Let's close that and our inventory. Let's run over to our bonfire here. Push the space bar so you can interact with it. And it's its own little, I hesitate to say crafting station because that implies something much fancier than what this is, but it's kind of a miniature crafting station. When you click recipes, that will show you what you can make. Things that are grayed out are items that you will be able to make eventually. You just haven't unlocked them yet. Right now, we can make fried meat. That's awesome. We don't have any meat, so we really don't care. What we want here is the glowing ember. Now it makes 3 glowing embers at a time, and it needs 1 stick to do it. We have 2 sticks. So I'm going to say let's go ahead and have that start making glowing embers. While it's working on that, we're going to take a look around and see if we can find any other sticks. I bet we can. Look at all the coconuts we're finding. Rabbits will run away from you. You present as being a threat to them, so they don't want to have anything to do with you. They will run off. These bushes, the branchy bushes, you can kick those to get sticks. Obviously, you're going to want to have an axe as soon as possible so that you can actually chop down trees. But in the meantime, you know, whatever works. Walking past a banana, we'll pick it up. Let's see. Before we go try and get anything else, let's see where our bonfire is at. All right. It's working on it. I'm going to let that keep working. And while it's working on that, I'm going to say we're going to go ahead and end the first episode in this little How to Get Started series right here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this game looks fascinating to you, and I hope that you'll tune back in for the next episode next week. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.